It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Buccaneers 0.
Play fake. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Falcons going to use this. Second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Buccaneers.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jameis to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. From the gun, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third and short. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Again, it's Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
3-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what? And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Second down.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On play action, Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They'll throw again. Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Jameis again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Winston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Winston. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Falcons 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Winston. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Winston now to Evans on the slant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Jameis now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Falcons 17. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force